All right, May, December, Todd Haynes. There's a bunch of Todd Haynes movies I haven't seen that I'm supposed to. I've heard Safe is very good. I would like to watch that at some point. Fucking Tony from Every Frame of Painting actually recommended me that one, and I still haven't seen it. And I enjoyed Carol. And then what else has he done? I think, yeah, I'm Not There was Todd Haynes. Was pretty good. Kind of tired, but traditionally, historically, good movies, even when I'm tired, can still command my attention. So hopefully it's a good movie, and we'll see how it is. And everybody have your own copy. Ready, spaghetti. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Open up my computer for notes. Damn. And I've also just been under like a tremendous amount of stress for the past fucking few months at least, so that could be adding to it. So yeah, we might watch Society of the Snow after this, or something else. If I'm like really tired, then maybe not 2.5 hour long movie, but there's a bunch of stuff we could watch. Got to catch up on all my Oscar shit, basically. This shot on film. Also, I don't know anything about the real life event, so don't act like I do. There's some people that don't consider it to be spoilers if it's real life, which is weird. I think there's a real life event. I'm not sure. Savannah, Georgia. Right? Yeah, JC Balderman. It's so stupid. People will be like, "Oh, that event where," and then they'll just say the end. Oh, it's based off that person that did this. Why would you say that? Like, people don't understand anything about spoilers. Fucking Christine and 127 Hours. Such a beautiful day. Someone posted that clip on Twitter. Antinatalism. Good score. I've also been sitting a lot the past like couple months. Like I have a sit to stand desk. I stand for like my eating and stuff. I used to stand so much more, but I felt so much more fucking exhausted and just like tired in the past few months that I've been sitting a lot more, and maybe that's fucking me up. Like standing like drains my energy now, which is weird. I just need to make some changes, I guess. Ow. Hmm. Oh, my arms hurt so much. Blaster Master, I tried starting it earlier too, but it was only doing it unlisted to YouTube. Could have had an extra like 15 minutes, but YouTube goofed it. I just have to like remember to manually set it to public every time, I guess. I think Savannah is the murder capital of Georgia. Most Haunted is funny. Yeah, everybody in Georgia believes in ghosts. They do ghost tours, and it's all bullshit, but whatever. Mm. It's a story about not having enough hot dogs. It's gonna win the Palme d'Or. Tom Cruise secretly poor. Hmm. Is that the ad? She just says those three words three times. He's replaying it. It's a fucking short ass ad. It's like a Blade Runner 2049 ad. Mhm. Like on a building. Is that her? Is she dating that person? He looks so young. Is this an incest? The music feels very nostalgic, and I wonder if what year does this take place? Almost feels like Twin Peaks. Oh, I just got a pain in my lower rib. Ugh. Nice. What does that mean? Atherton U? I've had quail egg. I don't know if I've had quail. That's what I keep saying. My pecs. Oh. That's what I hear about Savannah. A lot of people's entire families will be there. Mm-hmm. Oh. Well, that's funny. I love that. It's a very. Every time I go to the movies, enjoy your show. I'm like, ah. Uh, I almost say it every time in an airport. Enjoy your trip. I'm like, ah, ah. She said, "Have a safe trip home," and one of Todd Fields' Haynes, Todd Haynes, not Todd Fields. Todd Haynes' other movies is called Safe. So, it's a reference, maybe. And yeah, Black Swan is Natalie Portman's best movie. Hmm? That was a great response. I'm like, what? Why is it called May December? I guess I'll find out. Well, the question is, when did you start dating? Were you in 7th grade at the same time? Because maybe she just has a thing for babies. I just want to know why every woman's a pedophile. Satire. Yo, how'd she duplicate? Why is there two? I had no idea. Zakel7, thank you for the tidbit. How old's she? Okay. The real question is like how the subject is going to be portrayed in like the fictional television program that she's involved with. It's kind of interesting that she would agree to be a part of this. Like both characters. I always thought a pet store would make a cool movie scene setting. Specifically the fish section. Yeah, the blue lighting over there. You could like really get in there. What's the age of consent in Georgia? As long as she doesn't take a picture, then it's fine. You can have sex with a 16-year-old as long as you don't take a picture of it. In many states and many countries. You can do whatever you want, just as long as no photographs exist of it until the age of 18. 7th grade, okay, that's pretty young. Never mind. That's like 13. For some reason, I thought like 16, but you're right. I was confusing it with the other. 7th grade is like 13 years old. That's fucked. Caterpillars are cool. Let's fuck that boy, he said to himself. I forgot caterpillars turned into butterflies. I forgot that. That guy looked like he's on a very unsafe, like unstable surface. I like how the shot is blocked with the text placement in mind. Like it's storyboarded clearly with the intention of filling the side of the screen with that space, with that text. How huge are your subtitles that they would cover that up? It's called a nebulizer, and I used those a lot when I was a kid because I have asthma. Damn, Hitler birthday. Is that casting? Is there a fracture? I don't even see one. I just see a regular hand. Oh, that's dislocated at the bottom. Ew. Ow. There is a fracture at the bottom. Ouch. Ouch. It's in the bottom picture. It's fun how they say that on a movie set. You should ask him how he would feel if you started fucking his 13-year-old child. That would be a good question to ask someone. Yo, could I start fucking your, like, if you had a 13-year-old son, could I just, like, start fucking them and you'd be fine with it? You look like a baby rapist, is what I'm saying. A little baby raping bone in your body. He just said despicable me with an N at the end. Slovana. That's funny. Mm. Have an affair with a baby. The affair is not the issue. The affair is not the crime. Look, that baby looks real hot. True. That's a good way to answer that question. That's funny. Damn, they almost had a consistently synced band in terms of how it was playing with the music. That last shot, it was not synced with what was playing, which is unfortunate. They were doing so good for the other shots. What? Hmm. Is he your son? Yeah. Oh. Huh. Is this Amy Winehouse? No. Father. Imagine having to like maintain a relationship with your son's rapist, basically, and like go to like family gatherings and like have grandchildren. Intimacy coordinator. True. Yeah. It was great. Yeah, this is very meta. It's not what I said. Gotti. Girl on the right almost reminds me of Chloe Sevigny, even though it's not. I think hard candy is the only thing that like I don't just immediately fucking swallow. That I kind of savor in my mouth. Like I don't chew any other food. What are all the noms for this? Let's check it out. Only one Oscar nom? The fuck? I thought it was nominated for more than one. Screenplay, right? Wow. So it's probably not going to win then, I guess. What's that up against? I think Anatomy is probably more likely. Past Lives is more likely. I hope The Holdovers doesn't get it. How is Maestro nominated for screenplay? Well, we'll find out because I haven't seen it yet. The Oscars are so fucking annoying. Oh yeah, I should. I will be doing a Maestro watch along. I'm gonna watch along everything that I haven't seen from the Oscars. Within reason. We're doing definitely Best Picture. We're doing definitely screenplays and international and probably documentary. Is a Wes Anderson short nominated? I will not rewatch Oscar noms I've already seen. Except maybe Anatomy of a Fall. And if Poor Things somehow gets a digital release like before, I don't know. I might do a Flamin' Hot watch along. I don't know. We'll see how quickly I bang through these other ones. Is this a good time to pee? Something crazy gonna happen? All right, I'll be right back. I mean, I know Flamin' Hot's only nominated for a song, but there's some things I'm morbidly curious about, you know? Like, why did the Oscars nominate the song? You should at least listen to the song. Yeah, I'm like, I really don't want to watch American Fiction in theaters. I really need to do a watch along for it. If I'm finished watching everything else and that's the only thing left to make a video, I'll watch a cam rip. Why does he look like so much of a fucking Chad, too? Did he look the same at 13? Screenplay is expected between holdovers and Anatomy of a Fall. That's fucking disgusting. Anatomy of a Fall has to get it. Oh my god. February's Black History Month. Okay. anybody who loves The Holdovers, you certainly can't love it for the screenplay, right? I'm sorry. Miller High Life, it's the champagne of beers. Let's say that 3 times and pretend like it's a joke when it's actually a product placement. But it's okay if you think if you were going to pretend it's a joke. Yeah, great screenplay, guys. Great screenplay. We're going to do exactly what you would predict is the rest of the movie. If you've seen the first fucking 15 minutes, then you've seen the entire movie. Yeah, great screenplay. What the fuck? If that wins screenplay, I'm pissed. Oh, fuck. She's getting canceled. Yeah, what the fuck? No noms for Blackberry. That would have been nice. Blackberry did have a better screenplay than The Holdovers. Absolutely right. Yeah, Blackberry had no campaign. You're right. Was it IFC? Did IFC distribute Blackberry? Glenn Howerton? I mean, he could have been, honestly. Supporting actor? Who else was in that? Let's see. It's pretty stacked. I don't know if Robert De Niro deserves to be there, honestly. I haven't seen American Fiction yet, so I don't know about. Look, a woman can't be a sex offender, so fucking deal with it. It was great. People who smile in mugshot photos are interesting. You're like, I did nothing wrong. Damn, she making me want to hit my puffer. Yeah, keep me posted if American Fiction gets a date, but they might be holding out on that one because they might be trying to squeeze the theatrical release as much as they can because of the Oscar noms. If there's no announced date, then I don't know if that's going to happen. Hopefully, there'll be a screener copy floating around on the Tortilla Zone. The kid in Anatomy of a Fall, yeah, was a better supporting actor than Robert De Niro, honestly. I agree. Todd Haynes has got an interesting filmography. All right, so we do talk about butterflies. Oh. So the caterpillar shots weren't random. Sorry, is this a porno based on... What was that? What was she watching? They were talking about caterpillars, right? Well, they showed caterpillars earlier. Oh, really? There's a release date? As of today? Feb 6th. Thank you. Whew. Thank you. There should honestly just be a thread in the subreddit for like how to watch every movie for the Oscars. You don't inhale, bitch? I'm like the only person I know that doesn't really smoke weed. I don't say like, ew, icky, no. I have to be like quite a few drinks in for it to not give me like depressive introspection anxiety. I have to be so fucking drunk that I don't even know I'm smoking weed. Otherwise, I just get like depressed. See, this is why. So, were people expecting May December to get more awards? Because I would have expected something like this to be more Oscars Z than Poor Things. Like I was saying before the noms got released or announced, like I thought Poor Things was too edgy for the Oscars, but I was wrong. I mean, if I were to, if I mean, so far this is like an 8 for me. Just because I'm a little chatty over it doesn't mean I'm not absorbing it. I think what some people don't understand about the watch alongs thing is, for much of it, with exceptions, obviously. First of all, I'm watching it with subtitles, so even while I'm like having this little thought bubble, I'm still listening and absorbing what is being said on screen. Depending on the film and the level of engagement. Oh, Jesus Christ! See, like in the middle of a sentence, I'm like reacting. That's fucked. I always have like, God, that's terrifying. Like good movies command your attention. They don't. They aren't things that like. Oh God. How many kids do they have? Jesus Christ. His trauma. This is exactly what I was talking about with weed. You get like really introspective. This is exactly what I was talking about. Like starts thinking about like the greater perspective of his life and like the trauma associated with it, and like his perspective as like a younger child. That's like really cool. And I love how they reincorporated the setting of like on the roof outside the window as well as like the weed spot, because we saw that earlier. There is no movie, actually. That's what I want the twist to be. Wow. What do you mean? Quit being a bitch. And also, it's not about this specific graduation dinner, idiot. Wow. Other family. Hello. Jeez, awkward. This is incredible. I like this film a lot. Um, I'll continue my thoughts that I left off on earlier in a bit. Nora's arc. The way she responded to that too is also very telling and natural. I hate tiny straws. Fuck tiny straws. They should be banned. When you have to suck too hard to get your drink. Mm. Is Richmond in Virginia? Where's Richmond? I've never seen a fucking lipstick applicator like that. The fuck? Because there's a Richmond in Vancouver, basically. It's filled with Chinese people. If you want a funny Facebook group, I think it's called like Richmond Parking Jobs, and you'll see some crazy shit. And it is not a commentary on the ability of different races being able to drive. It is a commentary on how BC driver's license issuing companies, the government company, they can transfer a license from China and they say it's okay. As in, if you have a license in China, where the roads are very different and the standards are very different for obtaining your license, and you can literally have like one license for an entire family in China, if I'm not mistaken. You can come to BC, and since there's such a huge Chinese population here, they've adjusted the rules to say like, oh yeah, you don't have to take another driving test to figure out the roads in Canada. You're fine. And we just trust that the Chinese system that issued their driver's license was accurate. Was not only accurate, but that we trust the standard here. And so you see the Richmond Park Jobs Facebook group, and you see a lot of very interesting. I know it's crazy. You'd think that would be impossible. You'd think there would be enough checks and balances where it would be like, live here. You're welcome here. Please come to our city, but take another driver's test before we give you a license. Damn. Bendy, I'm talking about one city in Canada that is not everywhere in Canada. I could do that job. How do I get a job with movies? Because I feel like that's the easiest way to get residency in the States officially. Is like get an actual job in my field. I should talk to some people. I know people in the industry. I just like I gotta prove that they would want me to work on a thing, right? I love this character, by the way. He's very interesting. I have to pee again, but it seems like I should hold it. We're in the last 30 minutes of the movie. I'll hold it. I'll be good. Uh-oh. Hell yeah. Nebulizer nostalgia. Those things felt good. Get a bunch of propylene glycol in your system. mm. It is literally vaping. It's literally vaping, just not with nicotine or other weird chemicals. Oh shit. Oh fuck, she's doing it. You're the same age though. Yeah, right. The idea that he does kind of feel committed and trapped into a particular route. Damn, how? Well, I guess great minds think alike. She said that they were practically the same age earlier, so he's in his 30s, I guess, at this point. But we have gotten the impression throughout that he, like, isn't necessarily not wanting to escape his current thing. Good shot. And then the meta aspect of the whole sex scene and movie thing, and then you think about her character saying those lines, and then you think about Natalie Portman playing the character in this scene, where like you would imagine predominantly male, crew filming this and like holding their breaths in the gulps, and we've already heard that. I love it. It's really cool. Super meta. And like it's a really interesting movie as well, because like like the purpose of the film is kind of like a character study, right? And she's literally doing that. She's studying a character. She's studying a real life person. Like that's the goal of her character, is to conduct a character study. There's like a lot of layers to this. It's really interesting. I like the screenplay a lot. So has she won an Oscar yet? Did she win for Black Swan? Yeah, she did. Okay, good. She deserved it for that movie. Fuck, I could rewatch Black Swan any day. We need a 4K. We need a 4K of that one. I'm gonna add that to the movies to show Cat BF. Nope. Wow. Get fucked. Literally. All right. Is now a good time to pee? Should I pee? Oh no, never a good time to pee. I gotta hold it till the end. Oh, she's not actually looking. I'll just pinch my penis. Yeah, I need a catheter for my movie watching. Let me smell your penis. Yeah. Some ethical problems, maybe? Yeah, what the fuck? Ow. You! Yeah. Damn. I think it's fucking awesome that the relationship between Julianne Moore and Todd Haynes is so positive that she's willing to play like a pedophile. You seduced me. Oh fuck. Wow. Damn, they always say that. The teachers always say that. They always say that. What do you mean? Fuck. Jesus. You're the adult. Stop pretending you're a baby because you're a woman. Holy shit. The infantilization of women. Some of them do this to themselves. Yeah. Yeah, if you didn't want to just date a fucking child. Are you mad that I'm an adult now? Capable of having an actual conversation? Jesus Christ. Wow. I'll be quick. The law. Society. That look she gives too. And then the reincorporation of her on the stairs. Yeah. Damn, that's so interesting. So was that her like reading the letter? Did that explicitly show that when I was in the pisser? Yeah. Well, I inferred as much by watching the film. There we go. Look at me absorbing things in a movie. Oh, it was never explicitly shown? Okay, well. I inferred it either way. All right. That's really interesting, though. Love the bedhead. That's a good detail. A lot of movies show characters waking up and it's like, oh, like they didn't sleep, they just put on makeup. The bedhead is I love movies that do the bedhead. I gotta do a watch along for Tar. I really do. I'm itching to see that for a second time. Thank you. LA chats. I feel like maybe a Maestro Tar double feature is probably appropriate, right? Yeah. I've had more than one person describe Maestro as Tar at home. So that's kind of why I'm feeling that way. Damn. I love like you can almost see like the mask that he puts on too. Damn, what the fuck is she doing? You can almost see like the layers of pain behind the face that he puts on. I like movies that have that subtlety in the writing and performances. This is fucking incredible. I like this movie a lot. That's honestly like some of the most incredible and fascinating things to portray in a film, especially from an acting perspective, is a character trying to hide something, right? A character putting on a mask, a character trying to appear a different way than they actually feel, and you as an audience member recognizing that that's what they're doing as a character has so many layers of talent. It's really incredible. Damn. Um yeah, the music comes together like really really well at the end there. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. It's kind of perfect that we don't see the movie. It's kind of perfect that it just remains like a character exploration in its own right. Hmm. I love how they're both wearing sunglasses here too. The meta layer of like hiding your feelings to someone else. Oh my god. That's fucking awesome. Wow. Never gonna watch Saltburn, sorry. If it's on my watch list, I'm removing it right now. Yeah. Get rid of that shit. Alright. Removed. I like these I like these little time codes and everything that you see in the deleted scenes, sort of special features on films, etc. It was really cool. I like that we get the year too in here at the very end. There's so much detail. Yeah, the watermark especially. Damn, 2023 is a fucking stacked year. Holy shit. I didn't think I'd see another movie this good. It is also funny that someone who's clearly older than 13 is playing the character too, which is also kind of like a movieism meta thing. All right, who's the director? Oh yeah, it's getting more real. Oh yeah, and then you bring it back to what she was saying about the sex scenes and how she was feeling, and how she actually had sex with the character that is in real life being portrayed by that person, and now she's feeling that it's more. That's fucking awesome. Damn, that was dope. That was really, really good. That's a 9 for me, easily. What's with the super low rating on IMDb? What the fuck? What's with that, honestly? Yeah, it's super, super fucking meta and thoughtful and oh wow, featured review. Scroll down a little. 5 out of 10. The storyline wanders without apparent direction. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my god. It's interesting to peer into the minds of these people. Holy shit, is this what the average person thinks? Okay, first paragraph out of 3 is just describing the plot. Second paragraph. Elizabeth is to play the role of Gracie in a TV movie, still describing the plot. The movie follows Elizabeth as okay, still describe 2 out of 3 paragraphs of your fucking review is describing the plot. All right, third paragraph, we get to how you feel about the movie. May December was a significant disappointment. Julianne Moore gives a strong performance, but the storyline wanders without apparent direction. That was in your title. You've got 2 sentences left. Are you going to tell us how you felt? The Portman character veers in mystifying directions and arrives at an ending with little logic. What do you mean? What do you mean little logic? What the fuck are you talking about? The Moffat, Smith, and Melton characters remain too undefined, despite their centrality to the story. The lack means an developed script. 109 people rated this helpful. 63 rated this unhelpful. What the fuck are people smoking? We're not. Okay, this is a different species. People, these are not human beings. Sorry. Maybe I'm not a human being. Maybe I'm an alien. What the fuck was that? Damn. This will be appreciated in fucking 10, 20 years, I guess. Jesus Christ. That was really, really good. Do I like this film more than Zone of Interest? I would have to watch them both for a second time, to honestly. They're both really great and interesting movies in their own right. What I was gonna say 30 minutes ago and then got interrupted by my interest in what was happening narratively is people's fucking dumbass, stupid ass comments. Whenever there's a movie that I do on a watch along that I'm not into, they're like, Adam shouldn't have done a watch along to this. It's too distracting. Show them this watch along as this should be in the record books as like, oh, if a movie's good enough, it commands your attention. That's how I've always felt. That's how it's always been, right? A watch along is me watching a movie in the same way that I would have in theaters, except instead of the thoughts being in my head, I say them out loud, with some exception to me responding to some, comments or whatever. But me looking at the comments is entirely dependent on whether or not I'm, like super fucking like focused on the scene or not, right? If I glance over and I'm like looking for a bit more information, some of some of the comments, you know, like even great movies can be a like social sort of experience. Um, it doesn't ruin a movie at all for me to, you know, have someone else say like a tiny thing in the corner and then me like respond to it, you know. I'm not going to get into an argument with people about like an unrelated subject or anything, you know, like, but yeah, like it's I do think you're right. I do think that there is value to um having great serious movies being reacted to in this way and having someone who is able to express their feelings on a film and describe what they like about a film in a digestible way, talk about their experience as it's happening. So yeah, all the fucking it started Renegade regarded people every so often when there's a movie where it's like, oh, I'm so disappointed that I thought it was I thought it was a masterpiece, but he didn't. He shouldn't have watched it as a watch along. Like, I'm sorry, like that's not how these things work. You have to understand. You have to understand that there's like different levels of suspension of disbelief. There's different levels of investment. There's different levels of personal experience, right? Every experience with a film is subjective, right? The subjective experience is a culmination of the experiences that you've had personally in your own life leading up to this event of you watching the film. And just because somebody has a different experience watching the film doesn't mean that it's objectively wrong or that you're objectively wrong or that you should feel offended or like personally attacked by someone else not liking the experience. It doesn't mean that you should have this knee-jerk reaction towards invalidating someone else's experience and try to like pinpoint like, ooh, they watched it wrong because of this and this and this. It was the wrong experience to watch it in this way. This experience is invalid. The number rating is invalid. What he has to say about the movie is invalid because of the experience that he had watching the film. Go back to like my earliest fucking reviews on the channel, right? 8 out of 10 for Drive. 8 out of 10 for Drive in like what, 2011? The entire review was me talking about how people in the movie were disrupting me. That was like one of my first maybe my first quickie ever, actually. I looked like a skeleton in that video. Yeah. It's just when people disagree with your experience or don't understand it and are too closed-minded to understand that other people could possibly have a different experience with a film, they immediately seek reasons to invalidate that. And the obvious, easy reason for a lot of people might be like, ooh, you're watching it socially. Right? It's just not how it works. And it's not only not how it works, it's especially not how it works for me. Right? Maybe some other person with a different brain, you could say that like maybe your own experience, you could say like certain things would be distracting about a watch along, or you know how you absorb information, and that's valid for your experience. But you can't say that for my experience. Anyway, 9 out of 10 for this movie. It was fucking awesome. I would watch this again in a heartbeat. It's a weird thing to say, but like I almost kind of hope for a bad movie when I'm watching a Netflix release because of the unlikelihood of getting a physical copy. Like, damn, I hope May December gets a Criterion. There's other Todd Haydens that have. Fuck, it's not even nominated for Best Picture. This is one of those Oscars so trying to not look so white situations. Because I've heard very mid things about American Fiction. I think that they should continue to include diversity in their nominations, but solve the problem by just including more nominations. There's no rule that says it only has to be 10 for Best Picture. You create that rule. There's no objective rule why it has to be only 5 per actor category, right? You're selling the exact same number of seats. Not even selling. You're filling the exact same number of seats in the stadium, auditorium that you're hosting the Oscars at. You don't have to worry about capacity because it's all the same fucking movies anyway. Right? Yeah, I guess Mortpin. Natalie Portman was the lead in this, and Julianne Moore was the supporting. I like how much more sense the poster makes even now to watching the film, because she is, like Julianne Moore in the foreground and Natalie Portman in the background. She is kind of like shadowing her, right? She's kind of like following in her footsteps in not only literal ways but also like kind of meta ways for the script. I like, yeah, this is definitely like my type of movie. Lots of different things to absorb about it and different ways to think about it. Yeah, that was really great. Would I say this is better than Hundreds of Beavers? Yeah, I would have to. Sorry, Mike Cheslick. Sorry. Sorry, we bumped you out of the top 3 for this year. Very cool. Enjoy your screening, BC467. All right, so we probably have time for another film. Yo, since apparently everybody that watches my shit is going to see Hundreds of Beavers, you should tell them, if you ever see one of the people involved in the production or one of the fursuiters at the event, just be like, yo, I'm here because YMS recommended the movie, okay? Tell them that. Because they'd appreciate that. Yeah, it's crazy that it was Hundreds of Beavers. I think it was at South by Southwest maybe, and then Fantasia, and I think that's it. Maybe Fantastic? It was either Fantastic or South by Southwest, but I'm not sure. A few different festivals, but none of the major ones. And it's crazy because I know Peter, who is a programmer for TIFF, I know he loved the movie. And so they had like a special screening outside of TIFF in Toronto, like a day before the festival started. So I don't know what the logistics were for that. But yeah, not TIFF, not VIFF, not Sundance. A lot of the major festivals, no beavers. But I'm a beaver boy. I like shrimp. I like white wine. And I like Hundreds of Beavers. All right, so we can watch another movie. Damn, what the the low user rating. The low user rating has to be because it was a Netflix release, right? It has to be because a bunch of like people who really wanted to watch like reality television or something wound up clicking on something on Netflix. A bunch of people who were trying to watch some like stupid soap opera or like a documentary about cats that was filmed for like $3. That's so weird. Under 7. That's lower than Elemental. Elemental has a 7. Elemental has a 7. That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna pee again. That was awesome. That was great.